taking a little stroll. So, I want to talk about violent sports. How God does not want us watching violent sports. Does not want us embracing violence, period. We live in a culture where that type of stuff is entertainment. And God does not want us to entertain those things. He wants our mind renewed. And God wants us to, He wants us to be obedient to His will. Harmless as doves, wise as serpents. Okay? Wise as serpents, harmless as doves. That includes, learning martial arts and stuff. And we live in a culture where that is seen as masculine, but masculine in Jesus' obedience. Okay? And for a lot of us men, we grew up looking at Jesus through the New Testament, and we had a perspective that it wasn't too appealing to men. Turn the other cheek, pray, let people pray for those who use and abuse you. But we have to understand that we use and abuse Jesus, yet He forgave us, and He gives us a chance every day to get it right. Sports has become a very huge idol in America and in the church. Jesus knows He's hated by not only pagans, but His own children at times, who claim to love Him. Okay? They say, Lord, 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 but deep down in our hearts, we hate Jesus' guts. And He knows that. There are very few that actually love Jesus, are willing to obey Him and willing to endure. Because many hate Him. All right? I've never been a father whose children has hated Him. Okay? I hope I never experienced that. All right? I will tell you that when you have a situation, all right, let's say, God forbid, your child is bullied, you have to tell them to turn the other cheek if you're a serious Christian. Tell them to forgive and try to talk to the principal and stuff like that. Let's just say, all right, that's the Christian way to handle things. Praying for your enemies, all right? Not teaching them, your children, violence. And you will be reviled for it. You will be reviled for it. Your wife may not respect you. Okay? And this all ties into what I'm saying about violent sports. Because we live in a violent culture. Man has always been violent and used violence to, to enforce his will on people or to take revenge. And God's church is called to be spotless. They're called to be wise as serpents, as harmless as doves. And behold, I send you as sheep among wolves. See, this is the thing. This is the real Christianity here, the Christianity that divides. The Christianity that says a man's enemies will be one of his own household. Because when you talk like this, you don't get many friends. You won't get much of a following on YouTube. You won't get much of a following on social media, period. But this is what it is. This is the faith. I'd rather be told the truth and reject it than be told a soft lie. Tell me a hard truth than a soft lie. Because you know what happens when you lie? You take away a person's ability to make a sound decision. This is why it says, thou shalt not lie. This is why God laid that down. Okay? And this is how this is how God gets his children, gets the ones who truly love him. He lays down things that he knows they'll hate to hear. He knows his true children, even though they may not like it, they'll still follow him anyway. And ones who aren't true to him, they'll just walk away. There's a lot more Judases in this faith than there are Peters or Pauls. All right? God wants to control over the what you want to see on television, the violence on TV. I know when I watch television programs, there are things I can't see anymore. I have to just drop it completely. There's no like skipping away from the bad parts. There's just, I'm not watching this anymore. All right? You have to be willing to make that decision to follow God and live the life he wants to live, a non-violent life. All right? That's all that can be said. Peace and God bless.